I'm so grateful, Peter, to have you here this evening, to have a conversation about what the line can bring to us in terms of at least making a new proposal. What kind of proposal humanity must do in order to solve the real problem that we have as human beings. Our ecosystem is this. Call it Venice, call it Barcelona, call it LA, call it whatever. Our ecosystem is in crisis.
I think interestingness in architecture is very, very important. In a way, the proposition is there for good, bad, or sideways. There's the proposition, the line in a funny place. And then it becomes interesting what you can do with it. Because once you have that proposition, you're up and away. The architecture moves on, the composition metamorphoses. Now, challenge to the question of the line, would it have that capability, or does it have to be so dogmatically permanent? Over many, many years, I've been fascinated by the notion of decoy and muting and hinting and hiding. The most interesting things have nuances and layers. The interesting side is always a sort of collage. And of course we see that in many of the interesting projects, better projects, done for the line, that they are collages. By which I don't mean just pictorial collages, they're actually intellectually collages. And I think this business, I mean, you know, Colin Rowe famously did this book about Collage City. And I think that work of people like Schwitters, they anticipated what was the possibility of designing a city, which is to allow for the collage of life.
What we are is traditionalists put to revolutionize the world of urbanism, but we take, for example, the concept of machine of living from Le Corbusier, because we are thinking of a machine of living, of course, based on our own parameters. The real important interaction in one of these spaces is not the longitudinal, but the transversal relationship between one side and the other. What is the relationship that we are going to have from one side to the other in a transversal way, but also starting to think of it three-dimensionally, because we think the city bi-dimensionally only. Learnings, I would say, of the three-dimensional and zero-gravity urbanism that might have, and I want to be humble in this, I'm convinced that they have, but they might have a huge incidence in the way we build cities for everyone. It is a joy of having the opportunity of spending hours and hours with people like Sir Peter Cook, to whom I am deeply grateful. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.